Greetings world, it is I, Andrew, the bearded lady from the Hairy Game Lords, and for Zatu Games I am going to review for you this Villainous, Evil Comes Prepared. This is the second expansion from the Villainous game. Find out what I thought. Okay, before I tell you any more of my thoughts, let's go over to the table and check out the 3 new characters that you will be playing with within this expansion. So first of all, we have, here we go, this character here. We have the villain of Ratigan, and here is his little miniature. Very nice. Very nice stylized miniature as usual, what we come to expect. This is the villain guide telling you your objective and then everything that you need to know about the villain. The cards to look out for, the cards that will help you. Good times. Then you will get a board. So looks like that out of the box. Oh, this is wicked, so delightfully wicked. And this is the realm, and then there are 4 locations, and each of these locations have different actions that can be done on when the miniature is landed on that location, unless they have been covered up by heroes that come out of this deck here, which is the Fate deck. So the objective for Ratigan is to place Ratigan's objective tile here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, good one. Here's the tile. So that's placed there, and he has to start his turn with the Robot Queen at Buckingham Palace. So, as always, what happens is 4 cards are dealt out to begin with, and then at the end of one's go, you have to draw back up to 4 cards. So, as all the villains in Villainous, you have your own pack of helpful cards. So there are effects in there are items, there are conditions, and there are allies that will help you. Now, the kind of special ability, if you will, or the what Ratigan has more of, he has a lot of items that can be placed out into his realm and that can aid him throughout the game. And of course, he is looking for the Robot Queen. When he gets the Robot Queen onto the Buckingham Palace and starts his go with that there, that is his win condition. But as you can see, to place down from Ratigan's hand onto the realm, it's going to cost him 15 power to do so. And these are the power tokens here. And as you can see, you can pick maybe 3 up, or 2, or even 1. So it's going to take a while to save those up. If the Robot Queen came out at the beginning of the game, that would be quite a hindrance, because of course this item would then block up Ratigan's hand. Also, as you can see on the text there, the Robot Queen has to start off in the secret layer. And of course, when moving the cards, you can only land on either this location here or this location here to be able to move this card along one space at a time. Of course, if the Fate, this Fate pack here is what other players can get to play. So if when they land on either the space in the realm with this lightning bolt, they will be able to take 2 cards and then play them, choose one and play them on any of the locations. So they could say, right, well, we're going to take Basil here, we're going to discard the other, we are going to place him here, stopping Ratigan from getting those precious 2 power tokens and being able to move his card. Now, if any point in the game Ratigan has this removed, so if a hero or another player is able to remove this item, so the Robot Queen, then the objective is changed. And actually, the objective becomes, I think, a little bit easier. So this is flipped over, and all that Ratigan has to do now is defeat Basil. Oh, what's this? Basil is already out, and all they have to do is build up enough allies along the bottom here, or items to affect that ally and build up. They have to match or beat the power of 6 to win the game. And so that is the villain of Ratigan that you can play with in this expansion. Okay, so this is the next villain that you will get in this pack, and this is Yasme. Here is her stylized miniature. And then, of course, as you can see, here is her booklet telling you all you need to know in how to win with Yasme. So this is Yasme's board. One moment of triumph approaches. That's why. That might be how she sounds. Who knows? Anyway, so her objective is to defeat Kuzco with Kronk. Now, as you can see, different locations or different actions in different locations, as what was the other villain or villains. And what you have to do is, as you can see, her fate deck is not just one pile, but it is 4 piles over these locations. And so when another player brings fate upon them, they have to choose one of these piles. And when they search through that pile, then they can search through the whole pile. They're not just taking 2 cards. And they can choose a hero to play or an effect to play. And it has to be played on the location that it's above. The rest of the cards are shuffled and then placed back down. So the hero of Kuzco needs to be found for Yasme to be able to go towards winning this game. She can do that through a number of different things. So her cards can help her find and locate Kuzco. Choose one of the fate decks, reveal all of the cards, play all revealed heroes to the location, and then shuffle and return the rest. That is a brilliant card, and again, only the power of 1. So, if that was to happen, then out would come... In fact, there was only 1 hero in there, brilliant, but there he is, and he would be played into this location. Now, this is the card that Yasme needs to destroy Kuzco and win the game. But as you can see, Kronk is not discarded when he's used to defeat a hero. Good times. But every time Kronk is moved, put 1 power token from the supply on him. And when there are 3 or more power tokens on him, put him on the top of the board and he is treated as a hero. So he can be turned into a hero, which is relatively irritating because if he's up there, he cannot defeat Kuzco. He is fighting against Yasme, which is extremely irritating. And this can go back and forth, and there are certain cards in Yasme's deck that take power off Kronk, and so forth and so on. And of course, although that might feel relatively easy, your opponents all the time are looking at the progress that you're making and therefore delivering these fate cards, maybe adding power to Kronk. It's frustrating, but a lot of fun. That is Yasme. And then finally we have Scar. Here is his very stylized miniature. Pretty cool. Very evil looking. Then we have his villain guide, and so everything you need to know. Cards to look out for that can help you in this. Excellent stuff. Here is his board. Long live the king. Marvellous. And Scar's objective is to start your turn with at least 15 strength in the succession pile. So we'll find out what the succession pile is in a minute. Again, just to look through Scar's realm, the different 4 locations, and again, the different places where all the actions are taking place. So, as you can see, as per usual, you get 4 of these to start the game with. And there are a lot of allies in this game to help you in your quest or in your objective. And what your objective is when basically you have to kill Mufasa. So this is the fate deck here. Again, you'll have the ability to look through the fate deck from some of the cards that are featured in your own deck. And of course, there are other people playing fate cards into your location. So say like that happens and they take 2 cards, and then there you could play a hero. And as it happens, of course, Mufasa is the card that Scar is looking for. He is looking to defeat Mufasa. And remember, to do that, he has to be level or better the 6 with his own allies that go along the bottom, and they have to be in the same location as Mufasa. So when Mufasa is defeated, put him into the succession pile. And if Mufasa is in the succession pile, all heroes you defeat are put into the succession pile. So this is the start of the succession pile, and as you can see, there is power of 6 on there. Scar has to start his go with 15 or more. With 15 or more power on the succession pile. You may think that is pretty easy, but remember, Mufasa doesn't always come out straight away, so he has to find Mufasa. He also has to build up along the bottom enough power in his own force to beat Mufasa, and then start to stockpile other heroes into the succession pile. Now the problem is that there are certain cards in the Fate deck, like Hakuna Matata. Either choose a hero with a strength of 3 or less from the succession pile and play that as a hero, or move it to any location. So taking from that succession pile that has been hard work building up, this card removes 3 or more from that pile. So as you can see, that is Scar, and again, just as difficult to complete as all the other villains, but just as much fun and frustration as well. Right, well, this is going to be a quick one because, hey, I absolutely love this game. Villainous, for me, I love it. It's great. I love the asymmetricalness of it. The base set comes with 4 characters. Then there is the first expansion, which is Wicked to the Core, comes with 3 more characters. And then there's this one, Evil Comes Prepared, the second expansion, again with 3 more characters. And as you saw, the component quality of each of these characters is, wow, it's just brilliant. Those, you first of all get that stylized miniature of your villain. just nice, really, really nice quality to that. The card art, oh, well, the art across the board, it's Disney, isn't it? It feels like you're getting stills of the actual Disney films. Brilliant. These card stock and quality of those cards, they just feel like they feel expensive in your hand. It's really, really nice. A real nice weight to them. It just feels good. That player board, again, just feels like you're playing with really, really good quality components. Even the power tokens, those punch power tokens, they're good. It's all good stuff. One of the things I really, really like about this game is it's an asymmetrical game, and even if you have never played Villainous before or have never played that character, all you need is a few minutes to read through the cheat sheet or the tips on strategy for that said character. That is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You read through that little booklet. It tells you all you need to know about your character. It tells you all you need to know about the cards that are there to aid and help your character. Points out certain ones to look out for and to definitely use. And it gives you the strategy and the tips that you need to win the game and to be the quickest to win the game. Absolutely brilliant. Love, love, love that. Now, I'm a big fan of asymmetrical games, and but some of those games can take a bit of a while to get into. They can take quite a lot of time to learn how to use best the abilities of your character, but not in any of the Villainous expansions or the Villainous base game. This, you are straight in and you can learn all you need to do in a very short time and then get on with, well, the best part, playing the game. What I also love about this expansion is it is a standalone game. So whether you have got the base set or not, or whether you've just maybe got this expansion and the other expansion, you don't need that base set. Yes, in the base set you get a kind of plastic mould cauldron. But that's all. Oh, and you get another character. But if there are 2 or 3 of you playing this game, all you need is this expansion. I would recommend buying the other stuff because, hey, the other expansion and the base set, hey, it's more characters, more with that amazing quality and components, but just as good. Game length takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play, and if you are playing with 4 of you, this game time can feel like it drags a little bit. The 60-minute game, and maybe even longer, can become a little bit, it can feel a little bit like it's reached stalemate situation, where everybody is not only looking after their own win condition, but looking out and stopping the win condition of everybody else. What happens in every game that I've played, there is no clear runaway winner. What happens is the win happens and everybody else is like 1 or maybe 2 goes at max away from winning. So it is frustrating, but it also is a heck of a lot of fun. Really like the element where you have your own set of cards that can help you and aid you. So in that set of cards there will be items, there will be effects, there will be allies that you can use to defeat heroes and to, well, meet that win condition. And then there is another pack of cards in your belonging, which is the Fate pack. Now this is the pack of cards that everybody else uses on you. So they pull out heroes and effects that hinder your win condition and certainly slow you down. Each of these different Fate packs are completely unique for the character that the Fate is being put upon, and, well, it just makes for a lot of fun. Around the table last night, us hairy game lords had quite a lot of banter going on. There was a lot of fun. There was a lot of people frustrated and a lot of people very, very annoyed. I was one of those when I was scuppered out of winning and, yeah, lost out to Aussie Phil. But what a great, great game. Really lots and lots of fun, and as I've said, dead easy to pick up, very easy to teach, And this is a great game that I would recommend for gamers and new to the hobby as well. The artwork and the Disney feel carry the game for those that are new to gaming, and the asymmetric, it's like I say, it's an asymmetric game which is fun but actually really easy to learn and get into as well. Well, do I like this expansion more than the last one? No, I think all of these games, whether it's the base set or the 2 expansions, are just as good as each other and well worth owning and having in your collection. So there we go. Villainous, the 2nd expansion. Get it in your collection. And of course, check out Zatu for that awesome Zatu price. Thanks.